Question and answer. Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum. In this video, we are going to discuss question and answer under topic inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, this question is from tutorial. Okay, and this is the question from your friend. Evaluate definite integral from pi over 9 to pi over 3 sin 3x over square root of 1 minus cos squared 3x dx. Okay, so kita tengok, kita discuss sama-sama dia punya solution. Alright, so first dia buat macam ni, 1 squared minus cos 3x bracket squared. Okay, teknik ni betul. Okay, kenapa? Sebab yang atas ni numerator sin 3x, okay, which is the derivative of cos 3x. So we can use U substitution. Okay, our U equals to cos 3x, because when we differentiate cos 3x, we will get term containing sin 3x so that we can simplify. Okay, but before that, when we want to solve definite integral, yang pi over 9 ni means value for x. Okay, sebab the given variable adalah x. Okay, yang ni pun nilai untuk x juga. Dia punya lower and upper limit ni adalah nilai untuk x, because the original question is given in terms of variable x. Okay, so automatic lower and upper limit ni nilai untuk x. Alright. So back to this question tadi, daripada sini yang constant kita akan pilih sebagai A. Okay, yang ni A. And then U kita adalah cos 3x. Okay, when we use U substitution, we need to differentiate U with respect to x here. So we get du over dx. And then kita differentiate cos 3x, mula dapat negative sin 3x. Lepas tu differentiate pula angle, so dapat 3. Okay, yang ni betul, yang ni pun betul. Okay, lepas tu dia buat apa? Dia move constant 3 in front here. So, dia dapat negative 3 sin 3x. Okay. Yang ni pun betul. Okay. And then, we need to write dx as a subject. So, just cross multiply. So, darab ni dengan ni, darab dengan sini. Okay. Yang ni bawa turun bawah. Okay. So, kita akan dapat dx equals to du over negative sin, negative 3 sin 3x. Okay. Yang ni pun betul. And then dia ganti kat dalam ni. Kita ada kat sini sin 3x and then over square root of a squared. So dia masukkan kat sini a and then u cos 3x kita adalah u, betul. And then dia gantikan dx equals to du over negative 3 sin 3x. Okay. So ini pun betul. Okay. And then boleh simplify sin 3x here and sin 3x here. So tinggallah bawah ni negative 3 and then dia pindah keluar sini jadi constant negative 1 over 3. Okay, constant boleh pindah keluar ya. So tinggallah ni dah potong. So tinggal integration of 1 over square root of a squared minus u squared. Yang ni ada du. Yang ni pun betul. Okay, and then sampai sini. Integrate yang ni guna formula. Okay, boleh refer pada appendix. So we still have constant negative 1 over 3. Integrate 1 over square root of a squared minus u squared du based on formula. Kalau in between is minus and then ada square root and then constant kat depan, u kat belakang. So the answer equals to inverse sine. Okay, and then u over a. And then oleh sebab kita sekarang nak solve definite integral, so must put square bracket with lower and upper limit. Okay, yang ni pun betul. Okay, dan nilai yang ini sebab the given question ialah variable x, tapi sekarang no more variable x dan sini adalah variable u. Yang pi over 9 ni masih lagi nilai untuk x. Okay, dan pi over 3 pun sama, nilai untuk x. Okay, tapi sekarang kita dah dapat simbol U. Okay. So sampai sini, yang kawan awak ni dia ganti macam ni. Boleh juga. Okay. Tapi dekat sini dia akan complicated nanti. Okay. So kalau nak mudah, lebih baik kamu cari nilai untuk lower and upper limit untuk U. Okay? Alright, how to find lower and upper limit for U? Okay? Yang ni cara dia, kita ambil daripada sini. Okay? From U equals to cos 3x. Okay? When x equals to upper limit pi over 3, so kita ganti kat dalam sini. So U equals to cos 3, and then we replace x equals to pi over 3 here. So after we simplify, so we get cos pi. And then cos pi, you can use calculator. Okay? But to use symbol pi, you need to set your calculator in mode radian. Okay? So when you press calculator, by setting your calculator in mode radian, so cos pi equals to -1. Ataupun kalau you nak set your calculator in mode degree, make sure tulis pi ni sebagai 180 degrees. Okay. So kalau calculate using calculator in mode degree, kena guna cos 180 degrees. Okay. The answer equals to -1. Okay. Alright. So this is the value for U. Okay. Nilai bila yang setara dengan x equals to pi over 3. Okay. And then for lower limit. Okay. From here, U equals to cos 3x. So when x equals to pi over 9, kita ganti juga kat dalam ni. So U equals to cos 3, and then we replace x equals to pi over 9. After we simplify this, so we get cos pi over 3. And then by setting your calculator in mode radian, if you want to use pi over 3, so the answer equals to half or 0.5. Ataupun kalau you nak guna mode degree, wajib replace pi ni sebagai 180 degrees. Okay, 180 degrees divided by 3 equals to 60 degrees. So when you set your calculator in mode degree, you need to calculate cos 60 degrees. Okay, and the answer give half or 0.5. Okay, so means that when lower limit x equals to pi over 9, U equals to half. And when upper limit x equals to pi over 3, U equals to -1. Okay, so katakan saya pakai cara yang ganti lower and upper limit untuk variable U. So from here, we can move out constant. Okay. Here, so we get -1 over 3, and then in bracket, inverse sign, U over A. A kita equals to 1, so U divided by 1 equals to U. And then, we replace lower and upper limit in terms of variable U. Okay? Tadi kita ada when x equals to pi over 9, U equals to half. So, this is lower limit, so kita letaklah half ni untuk U ni dekat lower limit. Okay. And then when x equals to pi over 3, U kita equals to -1. So kita letaklah upper limit kita -1. This is values for U. Okay. So since half and -1 ni nilai untuk U. Okay. So tak perlulah replace semula U equals to cos 3x. Okay. Boleh terus masuk kat dalam ni. Okay. So we substitute upper limit first. Okay. Straightforward boleh masuk nilai -1 and half ni dekat dalam U because half and -1 are the values of U. Okay. So now after we substitute, we still have constant kat depan, -1 over 3. And then inverse sign, we replace upper limit first. Okay. Into variable U here. In between must minus. Okay. When we solve definite integral. And then inverse sign U. U yang kedua ni kita ganti dengan lower limit. Okay. Half. Alright. From here, how to find inverse sign -1 without using calculator? Okay. We recall back the graph of sin x for domain 0 to 2 pi or domain 0 to 360 degrees. Okay, yang you belajar dalam pre-calculus lepas macam ni, graph of sin x. Tapi sebenarnya curve ni dia berulang, okay, dia non-stop. Alright, so from here kita ada negative 1 kat sini. So, kita tengok nilai kat sini negative 1. Masa bila negative 1 ni, angle dia dekat negative pi over 2. Okay. So, we can write equals to negative 1 over 3. Inverse sine negative 1 equals to negative pi over 2. Right? Ataupun boleh juga kalau negative 1 ni kita hala ke sini. So, jumpa dia punya nilai puncak ni. And then kita halakan ke x-axis. Okay. So, inverse sine negative 1 juga equals to 3 pi over 2. Okay, boleh juga ambil yang ni. Tapi, normally kita ambil negative pi over 2. Kenapa? Sebab, kalau you recall back dalam pre-calculus lepas, normally kita akan ambil acute angle, ya, sudut tirus. Okay, sudut yang between negative 90 to positive 90 degrees. Alright? That's why kita ambil yang ni. Okay? Walaupun yang ni pun sebenarnya betul juga. Right? Alright then, how to find the value of inverse sine half without using calculator? So, daripada graf sini, ni adalah nilai half. Kita halakan ke paksi X. Yeah? So, this is pi over 6 actually. Yeah? Pi over 6, this is in radian. Kalau nak convert in degree, means 180 degrees divided by 6 equals to 30 degrees. Yeah? Because sine 30 degrees equals to half. Okay. So, maksudnya inverse sine half equals to 30 degrees ataupun pi over 6. Okay. So, nilai ni kita gantikanlah kat sini. Okay. So, inverse sine negative 1 equals to negative pi over 2. And then minus inverse sine half equals to pi over 6. Alright. Alright, after that, we can factorize. We still have negative 1 over 3. And then we factorize pi here. So we move out. And then negative here, we move out negative sign. And then pi. Okay. And then 2 and 6, we can factorize 2 here over 2 here. So in bracket jadilah 1 plus 1 over 3. Because negative pi over 2 times 1, we get back negative pi over 2. Negative pi over 2 times positive 1 over 3, we get back negative pi over 6. Okay. And remember, we still have negative 1 over 3 in front here. Okay. Then we multiply negative times negative equals to positive. 1 times pi equals to pi. 3 times 2 equals to 6. So we get this. Positive pi over 6. And then 1 plus 1 over 3 equals to 4 over 3. And then from here, we multiply the fraction. So, numerator, we multiply by numerator. And denominator, we multiply by denominator. Before that, we can simplify 4 and 6 here. So, ni jadi 2, ni jadi 3. 3 times 3 equals to 9. So, the final answer equals to 2 pi over 9 after we simplify this. Alright? Got it? You can check your final answer using symbollab.com. Okay, this is the syntax when you use symbollab.com. Yeah? We use common definite integral. Okay, integrate from pi over 9 to pi over 3 and then kena letak dalam bracket and then sign and then in bracket 3x over square root of 1 minus cos squared 3x. We need to write in bracket cos 3x. Okay, and then square kat luar. Okay. And then ni tak boleh space and then tekan je dx. Okay. After that, press enter. Then, this is the output. Okay. The final answer equals to 2 pi over 9. Or, in decimal, 0.69813 and so on. Right? Got it? So, this is the complete answer. Okay. To evaluate this question. Okay, the answer equals to 2 pi over 9. Right? Got it? Thank you. Bye. Assalamualaikum.